Rah! Ha 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 ha! Rah!
Looks like Hulk's found a friend.
I'll say. Fluffy's never had a friend who could keep up with him. At least not one I didn't have to bury in the forest afterwards.
Ha! Yeah. Wait, what?
Oh, nothing, never mind. Anyway, Dumbledore's requested you come back to his meeting room. The others are already there.
Maybe now we'll get some answers. Come on, Hulk!
Roar! Hulk won't play!
Come on, Bruce. The sun's getting low.
Oh, bye-bye, doggy.
According to legend, 7 objects were hidden across the multiverse at the dawn of time.
And just what are these objects?
Well, one of them you have already become familiar with, the Kyber Crystal. It is the relic of Ahsoka and Bo-Katan's world. As for the others, we don't know precisely what they indeed are.
Ours is probably the Infinity Gauntlet.
Very possibly. The legend also speaks of a champion who will gather the relics and unite the worlds of the multiverse.
Any idea who this champion is?
That has not been revealed, my dear Ahsoka, but indeed, so shall a great number of things come to pass.
It's obvious, isn't it? It's the 4 who are gone. The Shadow, Batman, Dr. Jones, and Captain Carter.
Peggy.
Sure.
Her name is Peggy. I know her. Or knew her. Wait a minute. That was Peggy Carter? Agent Carter? Founded S.H.I.E.L.D. with my father, Peggy Carter? Not bad, Cap. She's different now. She's like me.
And in her reality, you are like her. Yes. How fascinating. Perhaps that's why the Watcher took her.
The Watcher? You mean she's alive? You know where she is?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, she's quite safe.
And to think we had the crystal in our hands.
And the portal brick. What about the portal brick? Is it one of these relics?
No. But it is the key. The legend suggests that the portal brick opens the gateway to search for the other objects. At any rate, I have it on good authority that the portal brick is safe. The Watcher has secured it, along with Captain Carter. The crystal, however, is a different story. But I believe the Shadow will have it soon in hand.
So wait, you know where they all are?
Of course. Each of them was taken by a member of the Multiversal Illuminati.
The Illuminati?
Yes. You see, the Illuminati is a secret order made up of members from each of the 5 prime universes. There is the Watcher, who hails from your universe, Mr. Rogers.
What? Mr. Rogers. So? It's a show. Never mind. Continue, please.
Then there is Yoda, who hails from Ahsoka and Bo-Katan's universe.
I should have known Master Yoda would be involved in this.
A delightful little fellow. Then there is Mickey, a mouse who hails from the Toon universe.
Excuse me, you did just say Mickey Mouse.
The cartoon character?
Why, yes. And then there is myself, who represents the world of wizardry, and Batmite, the avatar of the DC universe.
You're just making this up as you go along, aren't you?
Tony.
I'm sorry, but this is ridiculous. He just told us there's a secret society consisting of the Watcher, something called a Batmite, and Steamboat Willie.
There are more things on heaven and earth than can be dreamt of in your philosophy, Stark.
Thanks, Doc, but I think we'll leave the Shakespeare to Thor, if you don't mind.
Yes, I am Shakespeare in the park. Isn't that right, Tony? Hulk won't meet Mickey Mouse.
When does he turn back to Banner? Captain Marvel, are you getting any of this?
Makes sense to me.
He was talking to me.
Oh, sorry.
You know, maybe we ought to come up with a way to differentiate ourselves. You know, since we're both called Captain Marvel.
Sure. Well, I guess I could go by Shazam.
Maybe that's not such a great idea.
Shazam! That's better.
At any rate, when last we spoke, each member was going to bring forces from their respective worlds to Hogwarts. But so far, none of them have arrived.
Well, to be fair, the Watcher is only really good at, well, watching.
Yes. And I'm sure their hands are full keeping your friends safe. Still, I had hoped to hear something.
Wait a minute. You said this Illuminati is made up of members from the 5 Prime Worlds. What about our world? You know, the real world. And what makes you assume your world is the real world?
Tony, I swear to God.
No, I'm serious. It's a fair question. If our world is one of the Prime Worlds, what does that make his world? Or that Void world we were in?
The Void world and Flash's Noir world are aberrations, if you will. Unfortunately, we don't know much about them, other than the obvious fact that they exist.
Well, we know the Void world is not a nice place.
I'll second that.
The Void world is neither good nor bad, Radagast. It simply is. True, there are creatures of unspeakable evil that live there, but it is also the place where our world sprang from. Or so Iluvatar tells us.
Iluva what now?
I'm sorry, but this will go much smoother with him out for a bit.
Yes, thank you, Natasha. Gandalf is quite correct. The Void world is actually the first world, though it is now a barren wasteland, shapeless and without form. As for your world, the Noir world is the last world, the final world the Creator created before he...
Locked the door and left us to fend for ourselves?
Well, yes. Ah, I believe this may be some of our promised reinforcements.
Gathered together from the cosmic reaches of the universe are the most powerful forces of good ever assembled.
We made it. Hi, you must be Dumbledore. Batmite said we would meet you here.
Yes, Mr. Miracle. Welcome. Friends, may I introduce, from the DC Universe, Mr. Miracle, Supergirl, Martian Manhunter, Aquaman, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, Black Canary, The Flash, and Hawkgirl.
Hey, you're Jay Garrick, the fastest man alive. I used to read about your adventures with the Justice Society as a kid. Okay. I'm Barry Allen, also the fastest man alive. Well, this is awkward.
Greetings, Justice Society. We are the Justice League.
What the? I've met Green Lantern before, but that ain't him.
As I was about to explain, Captain Marvel, your world, the Noir world, was populated by heroes who existed in the 1940s, most of which hailed from the DC Universe. Captain Carter was pulled there from an alternate reality of the Marvel Universe, which is why she is so familiar to you, Steve Rogers.
This is starting to make my head hurt.
Want me to hit you over the head too?
No thanks.
So you're Hawkgirl, eh? Nice wings.
Get away from me. Sorry we're late. We've been waiting forever for Batmite to choose a Batman for our team.
Ah, yes. I suppose that would be difficult.
Choose a Batman? How many can there be?
Rawr! Wake up, Metal Man!
Thanks, big guy.